Thank you for seeing me on such short notice. I mean, I'm sorry to pull you away from the celebration.
Oh, we were just toasting Matt and Felicia's upcoming wedding, but you have priority. You said it was important.
It is.
Yeah?
A matter of life and death.
Oh, that awful woman.
Well, let's give the devil her due. As revenge plots go, this one is brilliant.
So the whole time you've known since she came back? Ever since you rescued Lulu?
Well, she has been since then dripping poison into my ear, literally. I should have known that she wouldn't go into the long dark night without leaving me some kind of parting gift.
I don't even know what to say. I'm so sorry. I don't know what to say.
Slim, thank you, but I don't want people weeping over my grave before I'm even in it.
No, I know. Sorry. I'm sorry. What do you need?
All right, I need every trick you've ever learned from the WSB about cheating death. I need intelligence.
Okay. Well, the first thing we need to do is to figure out what the toxin is. I'll call poison control.
No, it's all right. I know what it is. Helena's souvenir is called polonium-210.
What? Oh, God. What do you know already what the poison is? Why are you here? You should be in the hospital being treated.
You heard her. The cure isn't with GH. It's out there somewhere. I need you to help me find it.
I will do anything for you, Luke. Anything. But you know Helena Cassadine better than anyone. And I've barely crossed paths with the woman.
Yes, but you have a better relationship with the WSB than I do. Yeah. Now, the Cassadines have been on their radar for a long time, so I'm thinking maybe we could just put our heads together. At the very least, you can help me with intel, getting whatever weapons I may need.
Weapons?
Slim, listen. I know you. You are determined. You are relentless. And when it comes to finishing a job, you have a streak of genius. It's a real shame that you've been on the wrong side of the law all this time.
You've been known to side with law enforcement on occasion.
Okay, well, if I've earned any points, I need to collect them now. If there's anybody who can help me figure this out, it's you.
I'm in.
Yes. Great, thank you. I owe you one.
I assume that was Frisco, yeah?
Yeah, he's having his team monitor any suspicious activities around the Cassadine Island. What about you? Anything?
I've been on the WSB database looking for all the polonium-210 poisons. So, the most detailed case they have is from 2006. Do you remember the Russian spy who was all over the news?
Alexander Litvinenko.
Exactly, yeah.
Well, I don't suppose there's any connection between him and our favorite Greeks.
No. Not according to these reports. There's no ties to the Cassadines now. That's the most detailed report they have, 2006. But, oh, this one's a bit more recent. No way.
What?
It happened right here in Port Charles.
Wait a minute, are you saying that somebody here in the Chuckles was poisoned with polonium? Were the Russian spies here I didn't know about?
No, it's related to the toxins that were put into the water supply during the summer. Do you remember that?
Yes, poisoning the well, literally.
You and I, we were out of the country at the time. We were in Switzerland. So, when I got back, I got a full debriefing, but apparently the agents that I spoke to failed to mention this interview that they had with Jasper Jacks.
Jacks knows something about it?
Yeah, according to him, his brother was shot with a polonium-laced bullet. Now, even though the bullet was removed, the resulting radiation poisoning was killing Jerry. So the ransom that he asked for the antitoxin, you know, $88 million, so that must have been the amount he needed for the cure, for him. And that's an extraordinary amount for a legitimate hospital to charge.
I wonder if the seller was Helena. So that's the way out of this that the old bitch was squawking about. The answer is Jerry Jacks.
There's one substantial drawback.
Only one?
Yeah, Jerry Jacks is presumed to have died in a boat explosion.
Oh, is that all?
I am the last person to put faith in reports of someone's death, but according to his brother, he was sitting right next to the fuel tank, which means that he would have caught the full force of the blast.
So it's all a guess. They probably never recovered a body, right?
No, no trace, no.
then he could still be alive and walking around.
Well, this is a scenario that I'm more than a little familiar with, yes. Plus, the 88 million was never recovered.
So we've got the demon from down under buying himself a cure. That means if I can find Jerry Jacks, he can lead me to it.
Don't you think this is a bit of a long shot?
Oh, darling, I always play the long shots. They pay off best. No, I'm sure. Jerry Jacks is the way out of this.
Officially, Jerry Jacks is dead. The missing 88 million is considered to be a low-priority cold case. There have been no real leads on Jerry or the money in almost a year.
That means he's found a very secure location and he'll be difficult to find.
All right, when do we leave?
No, we're not leaving. You're staying here.
What about all these inspiring words about how you needed my hard-won expertise?
I do need it. Here. Staying in touch with your sources, feeding me intelligence. And maybe even paving the way for me on both sides of the espionage game.
Luke, backup works best when you're in actual physical proximity.
Slim, this is a one-man show. Helena's challenge was to me and me alone.
The woman is trying to kill you, Luke. You're not obligated to play by her rules.
I've been playing this endgame with her for most of my adult life. I am not going to throw the match now. No, I'm coming out victorious in this game, baby. And alive.
You are going to keep that promise you made to your daughter, and I'm going to see that you do.
How?
How else? I'm going to go with you.
Over my dead and decaying body, which may be sooner than you think.
First of all, no more of this dead and decaying talk. You will live to greet your granddaughter, period.
And secondly?
You need me.
No argument there.
If Jerry Jacks really does have the cure to this polonium-210 poisoning, then finding him is going to be like finding a needle in a haystack, and I can help.
Yeah, well, I appreciate the offer, but this is my fight, not yours.
Really? Let's not forget that the man owes me $18 million, and I had to lie to my father on his deathbed. Does that not warrant a road trip?
Tracy, Jerry Jacks tried to kill everybody in this town. Do you think he would hesitate to ice you if you got in the way?
So you're saying that it's okay for you to risk your life, but it's not okay for me to risk mine. Why?
I'm a dead man walking.
Don't you understand how important you are to me? I know it's not the same. You're not my child or my husband or even my lover anymore. But you're my you. And if I can help save your life, that's what I'm gonna do.
As much as I appreciate that, not only is this dangerous, I don't even know how long it's gonna take.
So?
So, what about your company and those two defective nephews?
Do you really think that my family drama is important to me as much as you are?
Well, Tracy, think about this. As soon as you're gone and Junior realizes it, he'll be on those Neo cues and secure his position.
Let him.
You don't mean that. That company is all you ever think about.
Maybe, and maybe I am driven to succeed, and maybe I would thrill to squash AJ like the cockroach that he is, and maybe I want to secure my family's future. But let's face it, none of them are ever going to thank me, and ELQ will roll along without me, or not. But the company can't dazzle me or infuriate me. Only one person can do that. And if you're not around, what's the point? And you said, by the way, that we are partners in crime.
I did.
Let me come with you. Maybe it was all a lie. Maybe I'm not the Bonnie to your Clyde.
No, Tracy. You're the best damn Bonnie any Clyde could ever have. You know how I feel about you. You're my... you, too. But this life and death stuff, it changes everything.
Luke, you need me. I will not let you down.
And you will not let this go.
Oh, congratulations! You're catching on. And may I point out that while we debate this, you're wasting time.
Yeah, time I don't have. So go. Pack.
Pack? You mean it? Oh, this is really happening. Wait, what should I pack?
A couple of ball gowns and a tiara. Cash, baby. A whole suitcase full of cash.
I'll be right back. Luke! I scrounged up as much cash as I could, and that part was actually very easy. However, packing when you don't know where you're going, that was a challenge. Is it going to be hot, cold, humid, dry? Clyde?
You are my partner in crime, Bonnie to my Clyde. But if you'll recall, those two ended badly. Like I said, my goose may be cooked already, but yours, darling, is still alive and kicking. If anything ever happened to you, I'd never forgive myself. Try to understand, Spanky. This is something I have to do alone. Catch you on the flip side, Luke. P.S. I'm counting on you to keep this under your hat.